Hi, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and this is 4K60 Pro Mark II. The 4K60 Pro Mark II is our latest internal PCIe capture card and replaces the original 4K60 Pro, and with it brings a lot of improvements over its predecessor. First off is the size. The 4K60 Pro has seriously slimmed down from the original, and also like the original, 4K60 Pro Mark II has multi-card support, allowing you to connect multiple Mark IIs to one computer, allowing you to connect multiple consoles or computers, cameras, whatever you decide. 4K60 Pro Mark II captures it up to 4K at 60 FPS, as well as higher refresh rates like 1440p at 144Hz or 1080p at 240Hz. This makes the card perfect to capture the latest and greatest consoles like the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X, as well as the perfect addition to your dual PC streaming setup when you want all those frames for the high-paced action. What's brand new to the Mark II is HDR10 capture. So not only can you pass through HDR so you can enjoy your games at the highest fidelity possible, but now you can create HDR content for your audience. But if you're only interested in playing HDR content, you can easily create SDR content with a built-in chip on the Mark II to allow HDR to SDR conversion. Another great feature to come to the 4K60 Pro Mark II is multi-app support, which allows you to use the capture card in multiple programs at once. This is really great because you can use the 4K60 Pro Mark II in OBS or slobs and stream at 1080p 60 FPS while recording in 4K CU at 4K 60 FPS, so it's kind of the best of both worlds for streaming and recording. And last but not least, the 4K60 Pro Mark II comes in at an unprecedented price at only $249.95, making it not only the most advanced 4K 60 capture card on the market, but the most affordable as well. 4K content creation has never been more accessible. 4K60 Pro Mark II is now available on Elgato.com, Amazon.com, and other retailers. Be sure to check out the links in the description to find out more information. Once again, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and until our next video, good luck and have fun.
Hey guys, Runner here with AVerMedia, and today I'll be showing you how to set up your live gamer bolt with your console and record 4K HDR. Let's get started. First things first, connect the HDMI out from your console to the bolt's HDMI in. Connect the HDMI out from your bolt to the monitor or TV's HDMI in for zero lag pass-through. And now connect the bolt to your laptop or PC's Thunderbolt 3 port using the Thunderbolt 3 cable provided. A couple of things you want to make sure before using the bolt. Numero uno, make sure you have the latest Thunderbolt 3 driver. Go to the Device Manager menu and locate your Thunderbolt 3 device under System Device. Download and install if needed. After updating the driver, you'll be prompted to restart your computer. Numero dos, you will need to approve the bolt's Thunderbolt connection. Go to the Thunderbolt Control Center and select Always Connect from the bolt's drop-down menu. Next step is to download Assist Central. Go to AVerMedia.com, click on the Support tab, and download and run Assist Central. Assist Central is AVerMedia's hub to help you download all the drivers, firmwares, or updates needed for all your AVerMedia devices. Make sure both driver and Rec Central are selected and click download. Once you're done downloading them, run the installer for the driver first. When the driver is installed, you will see the bolt's RGB lighting turn on. When you're done with the driver, you'll then need to install and run our recording and streaming software, Rec Central. In Rec Central, you'll need to select single mode since we'll be recording 4K HDR. When Rec Central detects an HDR signal, it will enable the HDR button. On the Record Quality drop-down menu, select the optimal preset. If you want to create a new recording profile, you can click on that plus icon. You can change video bitrate, resolution, and other settings. When you're ready to record 4K HDR, click on the HDR button and then the record button. And that's it. You're now recording 4K HDR. Now, all that's left is for you to enjoy your gameplay. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And remember, stay safe and happy creating.
Hello everyone, in this video we'll be taking a look at the GC573, also known as the Live Gamer 4K game capture from AVerMedia. This game capture is an X4 second generation PCIe. Let's start with what's inside the box and check out the contents one by one. Of course, we have the Live Gamer 4K game capture, an HDMI 2.0 cable, the quick guide, and last but not least, a CyberLink Power Director 15 product keycard. Now let's get right into it and set up the game capture with your console. In this video, we'll be using the PS4 Pro. First, insert the Live Gamer 4K into your motherboard's PCIe slot. Make sure it's securely installed. Next, you'll need to connect the game capture with your PS4 using the HDMI 2.0 cable provided. Simply plug the HDMI cable to the HDMI in port of the Live Gamer 4K and plug the other end to your console's HDMI out port. Next, you'll need another HDMI 2.0 cable in order to connect the game capture with your TV. Just plug the HDMI cable to the HDMI out port of the Live Gamer 4K and plug the other end to your TV's HDMI 2.0 in port. Now that everything's plugged in, let's take a look at your PS4 and make sure all your settings are properly set up. Just a reminder for all PS4 users to turn off HDCP. If you're not sure whether or not your HDCP is off, go to your PS4's video settings and make sure that the HDCP is disabled. Once your PC is on, you'll see that the LED of the Live Gamer 4K glows red. If you don't already have Rec Central on your PC, you can download it from the GC573's webpage on the AVerMedia website. Since the GC573's driver is bundled with Rec Central, when you install the driver, Rec Central is installed together with it. After the GC573's driver has been installed, the LED of the game capture will light up in RGB. Start up Rec Central once you've installed it onto your computer. Once it's open, go to the Capture Stream section and select your desired capture mode. For single mode, go to where it says Capture Device and select the Live Gamer 4K game capture. For multi-mode, go to Source and add the Live Gamer 4K as a device. That concludes this video tutorial for the GC573 Live Gamer 4K game capture. Capture like never before.
Hi, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use 4K 60s Plus in standalone mode. 4K 60s Plus is the latest capture card from Elgato, and is the world's first USB 3.0 capture card capable of 4K 60 HDR capture. One of the biggest features of 4K 60s Plus is the ability to record footage directly to an SD card. No computer necessary. And to do so is extremely easy. First, you simply connect the 4K 60s Plus to your source of choice and your monitor via HDMI. Then, you simply want to make sure you don't have the 4K 60s Plus connected to your PC via USB. You just plug it into the wall for power. Then, you need to plug in an SD card that's formatted in either exFAT or FAT32. Keep in mind, if your SD card is in FAT32, the files will be split up every 4 gigabytes. As far as SD card compatibility goes, make sure it's an SDXC card rated for U3 or V30 to properly work with 4K 60s Plus. After you've used an SD card with 4K 60s Plus, it creates a settings file on the SD card. Now, when you open this settings file, you can change a lot of different things. Here's a quick list of the different settings you can change in this settings file, but for most people, the bitrate is the most important one, because 4K 60s Plus can record in different bit rates, and so if you change this value here, you set the bitrate that you're recording to. A written guide for 4K 60s Plus settings will also be linked in the description panel. As far as resolution and dynamic range go, 4K 60s Plus will simply pass through and capture what you give it. If your console is outputting 4K 60 HDR, 4K 60s Plus will record 4K 60 HDR. If your console is outputting 1080p 60 SDR, 4K 60s Plus will record, you guessed it, 1080p 60 SDR. When you're fully set up, when the recording button LED is glowing solid red, you're ready to press it and start recording. Once you're done with your gameplay, press the button again to stop the recording. It will flash for a few moments, and then when it goes back to solid red glowing, you're safe to remove your SD card and plug it into your computer. But that's it. Once you've removed the SD card from 4K 60s Plus, you're ready to plug it into your computer and start editing your beautiful 4K 60 HDR content. Or your 1080p SDR content, whatever you decide. Once again, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and until our next video, good luck and have fun.